Welcome to Tabletop Tactics. Coming up in today's battle,
a magician!
Hey!
Woo! Demon save!
Bunch of dice in my hand.
Nice!
Oh, this is going well, everybody.
Welcome back everybody to Tabletop Tactics. You on-demand bosses, join us today for another league report with me, the Beard.
And me.
And Stig.
Me.
Stig is back.
I'm here.
Hello, Calais. And you have brought the Ad Mech today.
I have indeed. Ooh. You told me to.
I didn't tell you to.
Well, someone did.
And I am taking a highly experimental Death Guard list.
It's going to be interesting.
You can't spell experimental without mental. Because I'm unsure whether or not this is going to work.
This is going to be brilliant or terrible. That's how good this list is. It's one of those. It's one of those.
It's really weird. I wanted to do something entirely different from the normal Death Guard list you'd expect to see.
I'm looking forward to it. I think it's very reminiscent of like team type lists, so it's definitely that kind of skew where you're like, oh, okay. So it has a place, we think, in this league. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Right then, folks, we have a Mars battalion today. It is of the veteran cohort version, and it is headed up by a Scorched marshal. It has to be, that's the way things go with veterans. He has the usual, he has the Exemplar's Eternity, and he has Programmed Retreat. At 55 points, still is unbelievably efficient, so a brilliant HQ. We've then got a Tech Priest Engine Seer who loves his disintegrators and will be hanging out with those. We've got Tech Priest Manipulus of the Loki variety. He has the relic, the remnant of the Techno Martyr. And then in troops, we have lots of Skitarii, funnily enough. We've got a big blob of Rangers, full 20 with all the toys. We also have a trait on the Alpha. We've got 2 units of 5. We've got another trait on the Alpha. We'll put all of that in the list fully below. We've then got 2 units of 10 Vanguard. They have enhanced data tethers as well, so they can get their orders from all over the shop. Elites is where we've got a lot of fun today. We've got 4 units of Elites, we've got 2 units of Infiltrators for that board presence, and we've got 2 units of 5 Rust Stalkers. Really looking forward to getting them out on the board today. Fast attack, we've got some anti-tank, and we're gonna need it today. We've got 3 units of 2 Iron Striders. With Mars, they are so reliable still despite core going away. And then lastly, in heavy support, we have 2 Scorpius disintegrators with the Belios cannons. The non-line of sight is still really helpful. Strength is a bit low for today's army, but hey, it's still brilliant, and it's a good all-comers type list. It's 2,000 points on the nose, so we'll see how we get on today.
Welcome everyone to the experimentation station. This is a very, very different Death Guard list. I wanted to abandon my previous shackles to my old list, which I enjoyed very much. I want to do something completely different today, so that's what I've done. I have a Spearhead detachment and a Vanguard detachment for today, and in the Spearhead, we have my Warlord, which is a Malignant Plague caster. I've given him the Living Plague Warlord trait, which to be honest is kind of superfluous in this list. It doesn't really benefit that much. That is one downside, but that's what he has anyway. And I've also given him the Iron Clop Furnace, which allows me to give a 4-up invulnerable save to a Demon Engine in my command phase, which is good because I have lots. We then have 3 Plague Burst Crawlers. They all have entropy cannons and the Nurgle Sluggers, whatever those are called. I do also have a couple of fetid bloat drones with flesh mowers for some combat action. They are excellent, so they should do me some good. In the Vanguard detachment, we have a second Malignant Plague caster. This one has no relics or anything like that because I wanted to keep my command points, well, they're low anyway, but I didn't want to take any more away from them, so that's him. I then have a bunch of elites. I have 3 Hellbrutes. First of all, they will have multi-melters and the Hellbrute Fists. We also have 3 decimators. So the decimators, I've given 2 of them double soul burner petards, and the third one I've given the butcher cannons. Now I wanted to give all 3 of them soul burner petards, but couldn't fit it in with the points, so he will be used slightly differently. I also have a 3rd fetid bloat drone in this attachment as well, to make that a total of 3. So lots of speedy, mowy action, lots of mortal wound potential between the decimators and the sorcerers. Got some out of line of sight shooting. The entropy cannons are really good. It's a very strange list. I think it has something. I'm not entirely sure exactly what that is, but I have a funny feeling it might be quite good. So yes, we will discover very quickly if it's worthy of the league, and we'll get into that mission in just a moment.
Today's mission is Scorched Earth, a strike force mission from the Warhammer 40,000 Grand Tournament Mission Pack. 6 predetermined objective markers are placed onto the battlefield. Units in your army can remove the objective markers on your opponent's deployment line by completing an action. The primary objective is Take and Hold, a progressive mission where players score 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they achieve at the end of each of their command phases: holding 1 or more objectives, holding 2 or more objectives, and holding more objectives than their opponent. These are cumulative and cannot be scored in the first battle round. Each player also chooses 3 secondary objectives that can score up to 15 points each.
Behold! It's a silly army, isn't it?
It's a very silly army.
It's very strange. It's confusing me. Has it confused you?
Yes.
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 Deploying was interesting because it was interesting to see that you were struggling to know where to put stuff, but so was I.
Yeah.
But that's the way with new armies, isn't it?
Yeah, the interesting thing with this Ad Mech army is the size of it.
Yeah.
And this deployment zone isn't the biggest.
Yeah.
It's got some line of sight blocking, but not too much. So you can do, well, in the deployment, I should say. There's plenty in the middle that's going to be very affecting all of our firepower.
Absolutely.
Apart from your mortars.
Just for you guys at home, the flamey flames that we normally just use for aesthetic purposes, we are using as line of sight blocking just to enhance the size of the LOS in the middle of the board. So
blocking some windows and what have you, and being actual line of sight blocking, because that's what they do.
Indeed. Well, there's only one thing for it, Stig. There's one thing for it.
Should we go home?
Who's going to go first? Yeah.
Oh.
It's a truce. It's a truce.
You going to roll first?
I'll take a draw. I'll take a draw.
Yeah, why not?
Incredible. It's a 2.
Okay.
It's a 4. You've doubled my efforts.
Doubled the size of your army. You missed with that, didn't you, when you put it in your bag?
No.
Right, what we're going to do is we're going to put pretty much everything onto the big blob, except for we're going to put the do an action and continue firing from this squad over here onto this squad over here, so they can fire and still do rod. The Marshal is going to put his stuff onto the blob in the middle, which means that they can move at full without the negative. They're also going to get the Manipuluses buffs, so they're getting extra AP, extra 3-inch range, ignore AP 1 and 2, and the Remnant of the Technomartyr, which I can't remember what it does, but it does a thing for them. Oh, means they can move and fire without penalty for moving heavy weapons. The only other thing is Awaken the Machine Spirit is going on to this one from the Engine Seer, so that Disintegrator will be hitting on 2s.
Lovely.
Right then, I'm going to start off the Ranger blob in the middle. I'm going to do their scout move at the same time, just for ease, so they're going to shuffle forward about 9 inches. So the Tech Priest Manipulus and then the Scorched Marshal have just followed on behind their blob of servants. This unit of Scorched Rangers are just moving forward. With their scout move plus their 6, they can move very well into this building. The Scorpius Disintegrator is just having a little shuffle around that corner. Breachable means that these infiltrators can move straight through this wall, and they're going to appear right about here, a lovely 8-inch charge away from a certain sorcerer.
No, please.
These folks are just going to have a jump over here. These Iron Striders are just going to move forward. These Iron Striders are just going to move over this way. Just a readjustment on these Iron Striders because I realized there's a building in the way. Silly me. Now there isn't, and they can see their target. The Rangers and the Tech Priest Engine Seer are just going to jump into this building. Scorpius Disintegrator time. He's going to jump around this corner. Oh, don't break the Iron Strider. Rust Stalkers are just going to jump into this little hole. Right, it's Infiltrator time now. They're just going to shuffle forward just to be in range of that objective for round 2. And then after that, the final thing, because at the end of the movement phase, for 1 CP, these Rust Stalkers are going to jump off the board because they're wholly within 9 of the table edge. Right then, let's start off the Schulzen phase.
Begin.
With some little spot fire from these Skitarii Rangers. They're going to fire into the Hellbrute. That's one to my right. Hitting on 4s because they've moved. Ooh.
Pew, pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew. 5 pew pews, 5s and 6s. That is 3 at AP1.
3 at AP1, is it? Hi up! He's fine. Loving life. As much as a Hellbrute can love life.
As much as a Hellbrute can love life. We'll come over to same thing from these guys. They're going into that.
This will be at -1. Because he's in the dunce.
Dense, yes. Well, it's already taking a minus because of heavy penalty anyway.
Sure.
Hence the reason they're doing that.
Sure.
1 extra hit him, and only the 1 wound.
A cheeky oneer.
A cheeky oneer.
A cheeky oneer. A cheeky oneer. -1.
Yes.
He does take a wound. He's lost his first wound.
Woo! Scorpius Disintegrator time now, and we're going to put the Belios cannon into the floaty boat drone in the building, and all of the other stuff into the same Hellbrute. We'll start off with a Stubber Tracer Fire.
Oh, bit of Tracer Fire.
Bit of Tracer Fire. Now this one is hitting on 2s normally, but it will be 3s because of the building, so 2 have failed.
Yeah.
Here's a Mars unit, so I'll do a reroll.
Mars attacks.
Which means I've completely forgotten the first 2 Mars rolls on those 2 little Ranger
At
squads.
least, if you're going to forget it,
Exactly. So now hopefully I'll remember. I probably should have saved it for the missiles, but hey ho. So that is 3 wounds, no AP.
No AP. Help! He loves life.
He loves lives. D6 missiles. Oh, good.
A cheeky oneer. Oh,
Brilliant.
double cheeky oneer.
Double cheeky one. Right, the Belios cannon, 3d3 shots.
Right in the Belios.
Right in the Belios. So 1 miss.
Yeah.
I should have saved that Mars for that, but hey ho. This is strength 5, so only the 1 at AP1. It is 2 damage.
2 damage. It's fine.
Doesn't matter.
That was into the drone, right?
Was into the drone, yes. We will now move straight on to the Iron Striders next to the Disintegrator, and they are firing everything into the Hellbrute.
I'm somewhat of an Iron Strider.
Are you? I will do that Mars reroll. Oh, 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. Only the 1 wound.
What is this, sorry, what is this shooting?
This is these 2 into that Hellbrute.
Very good.
1 at AP3.
AP3? No, does go through.
3 plus D3.
Yes.
5.
5.
Becomes 4 because he reduces damage, does he?
Yes. He's got 3 wounds left.
He's got 3 wounds left.
3's the magic number.
Maybe. Tech Priest Manipulus time. He's going into the fresh Hellbrute because that's the one that he can see. He'll be hitting on 3s because he's moved.
Fresh to death.
Maybe.
Hit.
Wounding on 4. Wounds marked for death.
Marked for death, no less.
AP3. Flat 3 damage.
Oh, see ya.
If you put it on the board. Oh.
Oh. He's taken 3 wounds, has he?
AP3, yes. Does he not have a demon save?
No, he's not a demon engine. He's just a big fat Hellbrute.
Right then, split fire always works, doesn't it? So we're going to go over to these Iron Striders here. There's one that's going to go through into the 3 wound Hellbrute, and there is one that is going to go into the flesh mower in the middle. There is potentially method to my madness, we'll see.
Whirling Dervish.
Hitting on 4s because of the minus. This is going into the floaty boat drone. I'm going to use my reroll on that, so that's fine.
The floaty boat, John.
And wounding on 3s, only 1 wound, AP3.
Hiya! Oh, he's fine.
Makes it on the demon
Demon
save.
save.
So hitting on 4s for the other, only 1, and I've used my Mars, and I do not wound against the free wound Hellbrute.
Whirling Dervish.
Right then, it is on to the big blob. So again, split fire, because it worked so well last time. This time there's actually been some mathematics involved. There are 24 shots that go into the 3 wound Hellbrute and 36 that go into the 6 wound guy. These will be hitting on 3s because they ignore the penalty for moving, and re-rolling 1s because of the marshal.
Very nice.
So take away those 2s.
Pretty good roll in there.
I will do the 1 wound for Mars and then re-roll the 1s. Cool. So I've hit 21 times.
Very nice.
It will be 5s and 6s, re-rolling 1s. These are AP2 as well for anyone that is wondering.
Oh, that's many wounds.
There's quite a few wounds. There are also quite
a lot of wounds.
Quite a few ones there.
That is a lot of wounds.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
A lot of wounds.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 AP2. So 12 5-up saves.
He's going to be fine. No, he's dead. Does it? That's not bad though. Does he blow up? No. But that is my Hellbrute dead.
And 1 point for bring it down.
Yay! You did it.
Did it. Ah, I'm dropping dice. So there's the other section of the squad. That 2CP looks okay from being spent. Let's reroll these 1s.
Reroll those 1s, please.
I will do. There's quite a few.
Reroll those 1s, please.
There's quite a few 2s though. Look at that. There's 5 2s. Okay, those have converted pretty well. Let's see how many we get this time.
Let's find out together.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Would you like many?
Not
I
really.
would. There's some 1s to re-roll there.
It's not as bad as last time, but it's still quite a lot.
I think it's okay, but we'll see. It didn't convert quite so well on the re-rolls. Right.
Look at all those wounds.
Yeah, there's quite a few wounds.
What a stupid unit.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So exactly the same. I'm
12.
really glad I did all that mathematics.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
12 5-ups.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Here we go. No, he's dead. He's very dead. Does he blow up? No, he doesn't.
And
But
another point for bring it down.
there's another dead Hellbrute.
Third and final unit of Iron Striders now, firing into that bloke drone on that side. Reroll, because he's a Mars unit. And then freeze. 3 wounds at AP3. 5-up invulnerable saves.
I make 2 of them.
Oh!
Demonic saves.
D3 plus 3. It's the big 6, which becomes 5.
5. Yes.
They do reduce damage, don't they?
Yes.
Yes. Disintegrator now, and he's going to start off with his missiles. D6 missiles. 3 this time.
3 missiles.
3 missiles. 2 have hit. I will use the Mars reroll on these, so all 3 have hit. Strength 7 against toughness 7. So 2 wounds at AP2. Puts on to invulnerable save.
I fail both.
Okay, 2d3 damage.
2.
I've got the Belios, which is flat damage coming up.
Oh yes,
and
very
this-
well. Yes,
yeah.
go on. Go on then.
3, 4.
Yeah,
So 3 becomes 2. So 3 wounds.
1 wound left.
I'll go on to the Belios just in case it finishes him. 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh no. Oh please.
That one's missed. This will be wounding on 5s and 6s though. 1 wound at AP1.
AP1.
Yeah.
Hop. Damage. Is that the last thing to shoot it?
Yeah, he's all got his stubbers still.
I'll use a command point re-roll. Yay.
Yay! Stubbers are going to finish him off.
Please stop.
No.
Please stop shooting my bits.
Okay. Well, I've almost stopped shooting
you.
the bits because infiltrators can't see because of windows and things. Silly buildings. That's just 1 wound from the
One wound.
stubber.
Hop.
Oh, marked for life. Into the charge phase, and it's infiltrators' time. They can just run straight through that building on an 8-inch charge into that sorcerer.
I don't want it.
I'm going to use a CP.
No. Woo, locked out there. Ha!
That would have been...
That would have been, well, listen, that would have been a very wise move. capitalizing on my poor deployment.
It would have been interesting because if they'd got in, I'd have spent a bunch of CP, given them loads of attacks, killed the sorcerer, but also tagged 3 of his vehicles.
I could have heroically intervened with my Mower of Flesh.
Yes.
And they'd be dead.
Yeah, well, I was kind of hoping the Mower of Flesh would have been dead.
That's also lucky for me.
Yeah, so it's kind of worked out, but like, you know, it wasn't bad.
What about first turn?
Not too bad. We'll see what happens next though, because you can hit back and you will hit back hard.
I certainly hope so.
Bit of a shame on the charge there, but hey, it is what it is. And I get Rod has been action over here in this table quarter. I got 2 points for bring it down, killing the 2 hell brutes, and engage for 2 points. Into 2 points. Couldn't quite get into that table quarter because of putting all the shields up. From negatives on my movement, but I'll take the 2 for now. So yeah, it's not a bad first turn, but we'll see.
Right, first things first, the luckiest bloke drone in town is going to scoot up this way, just in front of his new pals.
Is he on that floor or is he in that building?
He's on that floor,
cool.
So I can be in engagement range.
Lovely.
Yeah. Right, my sorcerer is going to move forwards into the building. I have pre-measured this. Over to this pillar over here, the pillar of justice. This Plague Burst Crawler is going to move over this way to get line of sight onto some stuff. And these 2 here, I'm going to just move into this wall so they can see through it. My little bloat drone will be bloating his way over here to engage with the enemy. The Decimator, the Lord of Shrugs, is moving this way into the building. Hello. Just to get over to here so we can see through the window. This one over here is also going to move forwards in a diagonal motion over this way to hold that objective and also to shoot some bits with his butcher cannons. The sorcerer, he's not a sorcerer, my malignant play class will advance. 6.
Ooh, mighty.
Speedman's. He's going to move his way over here in between his buddies. This Plague Burst Crawler is just going to put his big old booty in the ruins here so he can see stuff, and then this dreadnought I am going to advance because he can't see anything. 5. Very well. Very well. Last thing, my flying filth sack will advance a mighty 2 inches into the flames of battle. I can't really do anything with this guy this turn, so I'm just going to plonk him over here behind that terrain piece as much as he can be, and hope for the best for the next turn. That's the end of my movement phase. I will take your concession now if you wish.
I'm okay.
Okay. Psychic phase. We're going to start with my warlord down here, lurking in the shadows. I'm going to do 2 powers. I'm going to do Plague Wind onto your infiltrators, and I'm going to smite them.
Sounds painful.
Yes, we'll do a smite first. Just open things up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate?
Not that.
And not that. That's
No.
1 mortal wound. And then we're going to cast Plague Wind. This goes off on a 6.
Goes off.
It's a 10. So I now roll 1d6 for each model in the unit, and there are 5.
There are 5 in the unit.
And then 6s do mortal wounds.
Ah.
Wait, what did I roll? A 10 or a 9?
Uh,
Well, on a 9 plus, they suffer mortal wounds on 5s instead of 6.
so 5, so it's going to go off.
Either way.
So it was still the same.
Okay.
So 1 is dead and 1 has taken a wound.
Halved. Second sorcerer, this fella over here. He's going to cast a smite into those infiltrators over there. I don't like these infiltrators. It's a 9. D3 mortal wounds.
Just the 1, please.
It's a 3.
Damn it.
1.5.
1.5.
And now I'm going to do Curse of the Leper. I'm going to give them a curse. 4, 5, 6, 7. That goes off.
That does go off.
So I now roll 7 d6s. 7, and for everyone that exceeds your toughness is a mortal wound.
And in toughness 3 models,
So I need
that
lots
sounds
of
painful.
4s. That's a lot of 4s.
That's a lot of 4s. Right.
That's 5 mortal wounds.
Which means that there's 1 dead and 2 more dead.
Right. We'll begin the shooting phase with my Decimator. I'm going to fire the Soulburner Petards into the Iron Striders, for they are scary. And there's just 1-up saves everywhere. So mortal wounds.
Mortal wounds are the way.
43 shots with the 2 of them. 6, 7, 8, 9.
9's not bad.
9 shots.
9 ones now, Mr. Beer, please.
You imagine? I'm dead. No ones.
No ones, that's all right.
That's good.
Did miss twice.
I did miss twice. That is 2, 4, 6 mortal wounds.
Okay, so I am going to spend 1 CP on Benediction of the Ominous Sire. So on a 4+, I can now ignore these mortal wounds. Should be nice.
Wouldn't that be nice?
So I ignore 3 of them. So 3 have gone through.
And does that last for the rest of the phase?
It's the rest of the phase. Any mortal wounds. So there's no mortals on that side though, is there?
No, that's it.
No.
First of the tanks now. Thanks very much.
Hey!
Haha! The Plague Burst Crawler here is going to fire into that same unit of Chuckens.
Chuckens.
So I'm going to start with some Tracer Fire.
Tracer Fire.
Rot Hail Volley Gun. I hit you twice. I wound you. What's your toughness?
6.
I wound you on 4s. It is a wound.
What is the AP on a Rot Hail Volley Gun?
-1 with the Rot Hail Volley Gun.
So a 2-up save.
Very nice. We'll then move on to the mortar. 3 shots. I hit you on 3s. It's 3 hits. I wound you on 3s, I think. Yes!
Yes!
Rerolling the 1 for it as a plague weapon. It's 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
-2.
-2.
2 wounds and -2.
So -2 now puts them to a 3-up save.
Yes.
Loves life.
And then we'll finish off with the entropy cannons. 2 hits. Can I wound you?
Once.
I'm going to use a command point to re-roll that. Lovely. It's 2 wounds. It's -4.
-4.
-4.
-4.
-4.
Which puts them to a 5-up.
-4.
Makes 1 and 1 off the board.
Okay.
1 goes through.
It takes D3 + 3.
Well, 1's on 3 wounds, so it kills 1.
Oh, 1's dead.
Does he blow up? No.
1 is dead. Dead! Next Plague Burst Crawler, I'm going to do my 2 entropy cannons into the chickens in the middle over there, because I cannot see the one that remains. And I'm going to fire everything else into the troops in the building over there.
Rangers!
The Rangers. We'll start off with the entropy cannons. I hit you twice. I wound you. Right. Oh, it's plague weapon. That's better.
Oi!
+1 to a +6. A magician.
5-ups. Makes 1, fails 1.
Stop saving them, please. 3, 4, 5 wounds.
1's on 1 wound.
1 wound left. What a scallywag. Cool. And then we're going to do the Rot Hail Volley Gun. I hit you once. I wound you once at -1.
And they're on a 2-up save at the moment. Kills 1.
Okay. And then the mortar is 3 shots, so I can't kill them. 3 hits. 2s. Reroll the 1 for it as a plague weapon. 3 wounds at -2, if you please.
1 goes through.
Amazing. Cool. That's that. The third of the Holy Trinity. The last Plague Burst Crawler. I'm going to fire my mortar into the chickens because there's 1 wound left on that guy over there. I'm going to fire my entropy cannons into the disintegrator, and the Rot Hail Volley Gun I'll fire into the air.
Good. Why can't
If I
he
kill something. He can't see anything else.
Can't see anything else? Can't he see the disintegrator?
He's out of range.
Ah.
Yeah. The mortar. 6 shots.
Hey!
Very nice. That's nice. 3s. That's also nice.
That's nice.
And then 3s again. Oh, goodbye.
1 off the board.
Well, that was weird. Well, that 1 that turned into a 6, I needed to re-roll. So shall I re-roll it? I'm going to re-roll it because that's a bit cheeky. No, that's fine. So 3 wounds at -2.
3 wounds at -2.
Yes.
I put 2 off the board. Great. They've taken 1. 1 has gone through, so
Yay.
it will kill that one. Does he
Yay.
explode? No.
He's dead.
He's dead, Jim.
Good. The entropy cannons. +1.
Wow.
Right. The second decimator with the soul burner petards is going to fire them into the disintegrator. Maybe I'll disintegrate it.
What's he ever done to you?
He has 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. He's done something.
7.
7 shots. I take a mortal wound for my trouble, and I miss 4 times.
3 times, 4 times. Wow.
Tremendous. 3s. Lovely. 2 mortal wounds.
Good. He's down to 10.
Okay. And then I'm just going to quickly move on to my Butcher Cannon.
I would.
Because, where are we? Butcher Cannon, Butcher Cannon, Butcher Cannon, Butcher Cannon, Butcher Cannon. It's toughness 6, that thing, or is it toughness 7?
7.
Toughness 7, is it? very well.
Because
So
it's
we've got
Imperium, I'm saying it as 7 as opposed to...
7.
There you go.
And remind me, your Rangers in cover over there have a 2-up save.
They have a 2-up save right now.
So I'm going to farm
silly.
my Butcher Cannon into them.
Yep.
Butcher Cannons. Okay, 6 hits. Looking for 2s. I find them. So that is 6 wounds at -2, if you please. Would you please?
Not really. 4 ups. 1's off the board.
Ow!
Oh, the unit's wiped anyway.
Butchered.
Absolutely
Appropriate,
butchered.
because they're called Butcher Cannons. Flymo attack. Right in the bits. So this
Sounds painful.
furtive bloat drone is going to charge into the guys underneath. It can't really fail, but that's
But
a
you
7.
wanted that to be able to jump over them.
Yes. He flies gracefully into the air. Is the noise he makes when he comes down.
He's got 1 wound left. Does he have a lot less attacks and stuff now?
He has 9 wounds conveniently.
Oh.
Yeah, he doesn't degrade. And then this guy over here is going to charge into Mr. Man over there. That's an 8. 1 more than 7. I don't know if that has any prevalence, but we'll see soon enough. Flymo time. Let's see how we do. Right, here we go. Not a bad roll.
No rerolls of any kind allowed against infiltrators, which is fun, within 12.
Lovely. So that is 7. Ooh.
Oh!
Oh! Pertinent. Pertinent.
It is AP2,
Is AP2.
so it's onto their 5-up invulnerable save. I think they're going to be fine.
I think they're going to be just fine.
They're not fine.
No.
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 No, it's,
Can you imagine?
To be honest, it's not that far off.
Can you imagine fighting that?
I really don't want to.
You gotta
'cause I
punch
might
it and
not...
it's like, no more arm.
No.
Maybe I'd headbutt it. No, I'm dead now. I'm just going to consolidate over this way to get engaged in this quarter. I'm also going to spend 1 command point on Demonic Gluttony. So it's blended into a delicious smoothie and reinvigorates him. So he has 3 wounds back.
I had a
Now
smoothie
on
this
full.
morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was it made of flesh?
No.
Good. 'Cause that would be very concerning. We're going to move on to this one over here. He's going to go into old mate over here. Okay.
Okay.
You might be in for a spot of bother.
I think he's going to be fine.
This is fine.
Take all of those fails out.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
I'm just going to roll some.
Hang your
Yeah, he's dead.
blended flesh on
I mean,
the line. That's not bad. It's not bad going.
What? He tried.
He tried his best.
He did try his best.
He sure did.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to consolidate him forwards a little bit. Back through the door with you.
For maximum engage.
For maximum engage. And that, my friend, is the end of my turn. I'm still feeling very stressed because this army is weird.
You got some points though.
Got some points. Yep, I got
2
engaged
chickens
for
dead.
3. I got grind because I killed more than you killed of me. And yeah, got a couple of chuckins.
Did you? You killed 1 unit. 3 units.
3 units.
Yeah, and I killed 2 units. Yes.
Calais.
Calais.
Would you like a turn now?
I'd love a turn now.
Should we have some lunch first?
Let's have some food.
Do you want to come with us, everyone? No, I can't.
They can't.
No, you can't traverse time in
not.
their realm.
No. So start battle round 2, and we are jumping into the Doctrinas and Canticles. We're going to power up some weapons now because we're going to go to Protector Imperative, +1 ballistic skill. The negative is -1 weapon skill. But we're also going with Canticles of the Omnissiah. We're going to go Benediction of the Omnissiah, which means reroll 1 hit roll, wound roll, and damage roll in the shooting phase. Command phase, and Tech Boost Engine Seer is starting off by doing a repair, not a repair, he's going to awaken the machine, that's what he's doing, on the disintegrator. He'll do the repair at the end of his movement phase because that's when it happens. The Manipulus is going to put his buffs onto the blob again, so they're extra 3-inch range, extra AP, ignoring AP 1 and 2, and moving without penalty when still firing heavy weapons. The Marshall is going to be putting his ignore the negative onto them as well, just because they've got a data 7, that's what happens. We're going to start over on this side of the board. We've got a little swapperoonie going on here. The disintegrator is just moving forward. He is touching that wall so he can fire through it, because that's apparently a thing. The engine seer jumps out, through there. And the Iron Striders, again, are just jumping forward and they're just touching through that so that they can fire through, which is very nice. This Iron Strider is just going to move forward to there. This Disintegrator is going to do something similar. He's just jumping around within 3 and seeing through that wall. These lovely little Rust Stalkers are going to come scurrying through this ruin, and we'll put them about 5 inches away from the Sorcerer in the building. The Rangers in the centre here and their supporting characters are just going to move forward into the centre here, which gives them line of sight to that lovely Plague Burst Crawler. So end of the movement phase, my Vanguard unit, one of the Vanguards from Strategic Reserves has arrived into this table quarter. They are 19 inches away from that Hellbrute, so outside of his range for movement and charging, and they're going to do Rod this turn for this quarter. So there's another thing at the end of the movement phase, and that was the repair roll on the Disintegrator from the Tech Priest engines here. He got 1 point back, so he's back to 11 wounds.
And I forgot to mention something. In my last command phase, I put my Iron Clot Furnace onto my Decimator over here, so he has a 4-weapon vulnerable.
You big clot.
Until my nice. Until my next command phase.
Into the shooting phase now, and we're going to start off with some tracer fire from the Rangers down here.
Nothing better. Into
the back of the bloat drone, hitting on 2s because they've stayed still.
My bloat drone. Oh, that's very nice.
It's very nice. Strength 4 against toughness 6, 7, something. So that is 2 wounds at AP 1.
2 wounds, AP 1. He takes a wound.
Yay!
He's taken his first wound.
Tech Priest Manipulous time now, and he's firing into the same bloat drone.
Manipulous!
He hits!
No, please!
He does not wound.
Hooray! Thank you!
The Skitarii Marshal has only 1 target, and that is the same bloat drone. He does hit, and ordinarily that would be an auto wound, but he's a vehicle, don't you know, so it doesn't count like that. He is not wounded because it's toughness 7. Is it?
7?
Yes. Boo. A bit more firepower than I wanted to use, but here we go. We're going to put an Iron Strider into this bloat drone. Hit on 2s.
Bloaty McBloat face.
Wounding on 3s. Oh, I'm going to use a CP on that. Okay, 1 wound. Do not save that, please.
Demon save!
Oh, of course you did. So kindly Servo Skull just pointed out that I'd made that big play about the fact that Benediction allowed me to do stupid things like reroll wounds and stuff like that, and
Crazy.
then I completely forgot. So we've got 3 rerolls to do. So the Rangers, 1 reroll wound, he would need a 6, he does not get it. The Skitarii Marshal would also need a 6. He does not get it. And the Tech Priest Manipulous, I've changed die just in case that matters.
Just in cases.
He is Strength 7 and you are Toughness 7, so he does not wound. So we are back to where we were.
Universe has healed itself.
Yeah, it makes sense. The Iron Strider though, obviously I used 1 CP reroll to do 1 wound, but I would have had my Benediction on the side to do the other one, and I still did not wound. Oh, this is going well, everybody. Scorpius Disintegrator time, and we're going to start off with his missiles. Everything is going into the bloat drone. 2 shots, lovely.
That number 2 is
I'm going to use the Mars reroll, but not the Benediction.
Okay.
So 2 hits. Luckily,
is he on 2s?
Yes, because of the Protector Imperative.
Stiggy.
I'm going to use a reroll
Stiggles.
wound, which is the Benediction. So
Sigmund.
one wound, AP 2.
AP 2. Demon save! No, I didn't do it that time.
D3 damage. It is 3, goes down to 2.
Oh, he's still alive.
Yeah, he's on 1 wound. The Belios cannon, 2, 3, 4.
Right
Brilliant.
in the Belios shot.
I still have a Benediction one to do if I need to. I've got 2 wounds at AP 1. They are flat 2 damage, so failed one of them. There you go.
You got anything else to shoot at it?
Oh, he's still got 12 shots.
Only 12?
Yeah.
That's fine. Does he explode? No.
Implodes.
He is
Auto loss for the
deflated.
army.
He just goes,
Right then, let's have a better go with these Iron Striders on this side into the bloat drone.
right in the bloat.
They've all hit.
Very nice.
Benediction is available should we need, but we do not need. They are 4 wounds at AP 3, 4 demon
wounds?
saves.
I passed 1, so he's dead.
Yes, because it's minimum of 9. Well, it's a minimum. Yes, 9 after your minus.
Does he blow up? No, but he is
deaded.
Deflated. Bye.
Bye. Okay, continuing on this side, we're going to do the Scorpius Disintegrator into the Brute of Hell. We'll start off with missiles. Single missile.
Uno.
Great. I can't re-roll that one. Hit, no. Mars re-roll. Hit. Wounding on a 4. Does wound. AP2.
Whee! No.
D3 damage. It is the big 3. Goes down to 2.
DOS.
3d3 Belios cannons. 3, 4, 5 shots. I'm not rolling well on these number of shots on either of these guys. They all hit.
Pew, pew, pew.
This is going to be winning on 5s and 6s. I'm going to use my Benediction reroll. No. So 3 wounds at AP1.
2 go through.
2 go through. They're normally flat 2 damage, but he minuses 1 damage. Is that not correct?
That is correct.
Cool. So that's down.
Siege Master!
He has how many wounds left?
4.
4. Good. Just enough
Quattro.
for my stubs. We've got the Benediction reroll because we didn't use that one for the hit, but that fails anyway. We have used the wound roll.
Benediction.
Stubs are stubbering twice.
Double stubs.
Double stubbering.
Stub my toe. Yes, I stubbed my toe once.
Okay, down to
3 wounds left.
3 wounds.
Marvellous.
Marvellous. You join me with a bunch of dice in my hand, of which I've just dropped some of. We've put, it's galvanic rifle fire from the Rangers. I have spent 2 CP on volley fire, so that's 60 shots, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s into the Plague Burst Crawler. We did the hits off camera, and lo and behold, all 60 have hit. We're now going to do the wounds on camera. This is the first 30. I'm picking up the 3 that I just dropped. 6s, rerolling 1s. There's a lot of 1s to reroll there, Mr. Beard.
That's good.
And another 3.
Unlikely.
Yeah. Which was weird. Right, so that is 7 wounds
7
so far.
Your doom is sealed.
Maybe. Pick up the extra 7. Okay. 9, 10, 11, and re-roll these ones. 11 wounds
11
at AP2.
wounds, is it?
11 wounds at AP2 from basic troops against one of the toughest tanks in the game. Good.
So you do -2, right?
-2, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
Nice. I'll take that.
wounds.
That's not too bad. For those keeping a record at home, Benediction, I did off camera. I rolled a 2. Yes. We're
Like
now
the sword of Damocles, the comment section at all times.
absolutely.
Don't forget anything.
Ever. The last Iron Strider is now going to fire into same, whatever he's called, Plague Burst Crawler.
Yes.
Hit once, Mars reroll, hit twice. He'll be wounding on 3s. 2 wounds at AP3. Onto your demon save, please, sir.
Demon save! I'm going to re-roll one of these.
Okay.
Demon save! Yes.
Nice. So it's D3 plus 3, but it is -1, and I'm going to do a Benediction if it's any less than a 3.
Sure.
It's a 3. So it's 5 wounds. He has 1 wound remaining.
Cheeky.
Into the charge phase now, and it is Rust Stalker time. I am charging them into the Malignant Plague Caster. It is a 4-inch charge, but we'd like some movement if possible. I get exactly a 4.
Exactly what you needed.
So there we go.
All right.
Okay, managed to get them all in after the pile in, and they are conveniently within 3 inches of that Plague Burst Crawler should I kill this Plaguecaster.
How convenient.
Convenient. I'm spending 2 CP now, 1 CP on Machine Superiority to do +1 Strength, so that they're back above Death Guard's Toughness 5, so I can wound on 3s. But I'm also going to give them an additional attack each with Assassin Constructs. So there are now 21 attacks plus an additional one with the Princeps' Cord Claw. These are hitting on 4s because of the negative that we've got going on. They are a Mars unit, so I'm going to do one normal Mars reroll, which I'm allowed to do. Cool.
Is there anything not a Mars unit?
No. Oh. It just, yeah, it is what it is. They are now wounding on 3s. 6s are a mortal wound. I think that's in addition. With the Transonic Blades. In additional. So, 3s now. So we have got 2 mortal wounds in addition, and then 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 wounds at AP 3.
He's gonna be fine. No, he's dead. Dead. We killed him.
I killed him.
He's dead now. I hit you back now.
Go on then.
Prepare to die! Nope. Right, movement-wise, I'm going to move this Decimator over here, so he is holding the objective in front of him and also looking through the window with his guns. I'm also going to move this Hellbrute forward 6, so I can get into Melter range with the walkers back there. I have a little bit of a shuffle with this Plague Burst Crawler to allow this Decimator to come out to play around this way, so he can hold onto that objective and has line of sight on several things. This Sorcerer is going to move over this way. I want to be closer to the Rangers over here for some smitey action. My floating bag of tricks will move over this way because I want to engage the enemy. Pootling, I tell you, over this way with this Plague Burst Crawler. And I'm also just going to advance. No, I'm going to move with, with my Decimator here, moving forwards for latter turns if he survives. Right, it is the Psychic phase. And my last remaining Psyker is going to do Curse of the Leper into those Rangers over there. Well, it goes off. And of course I perils. Fantastic. That's fine. I'll keep that. I wish that was a smite though. So I now roll 7. Wait, is this the... Yes, 7d6. And then for each one that I exceed your toughness, it is, because they're now going to be toughness 2, it will be mortal wounds. Up to 3. So there's 3 mortal wounds.
Cool.
And now I'm going to do a smite in your bits. Ooh, I thought it was going to be a super smite and then I'd be dead. Oh, I didn't do my mortal wounds. So 1 mortal wound and they're mortal wounds on myself, of course. Fabulous. We begin the shooting phase with the Plague Burst Crawler. I have used a stratagem for Bilious Blood Rush.
Yes.
So that allows my Plague Burst Crawler to fire its mortar into the infiltrators.
Which is very nice.
And I get a +1 to hit because with inexorable advance, my vehicles don't suffer the penalty for shooting the heavy weapons into engagement range, and I get a +1 to hit with Bilious Blood Rush.
Which is very nice.
It's also fun to say.
Yeah.
Bilious Blood Rush! So this is the thingy, the Rockvale Holly Gun.
Hit twice.
Rockvale Holly Gun?
Yeah.
2's to wound. It's 2 wounds. It's -1.
-1.
-1.
So I don't get my terrain bonus, do I?
No, because I'm also in terrain.
They have both gone through. That kills 1.
Yay! We'll do the entropy cannons, of course. Wounding you on 2s. It is a wound. It's -4.
Invulnerable save. He makes it.
Oh, that's really annoying. And then the mortar is 3 shots.
Can't kill the unit.
Hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. -2.
The damage on those is... DOS. So that is 1 left alive.
Of course. Next up, we're going to fire my Hellbrute, the last of his kind. He's going to fire his multi-melter into the chuckens over there.
Talking.
Right in the chuckens. Here's a hit. Can I wound you?
You can.
-4.
Goes through.
The damage.
4 damage? Yeah.
I'll use a command point to reroll that. Hiya! Well, it's better than it was. It's 5.
Good.
Still alive.
Is still alive.
What a jerk.
Jerkington.
Right. 1 wound left. I'm going to do my Decimator's Soul burner petards into them now.
Do it!
Right in the chuckens. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put that chicken on the plate. It's time for dinner, won't you see? Papa Nurgle, dine with me. I take a mortal wound.
Good.
But I have hit you.
For your hubris.
5 times. 2s. Yes, that's 4 mortal wounds.
4 mortal wounds.
Right in the chops.
I'm going to spend 1 CP to try and ignore these. I ignore all of them.
Passed all of them, didn't you?
I did.
Every single one. Fine. This butcher cannon's going to fire into them now.
Yes.
This doesn't do mortal wounds.
No.
Which is good for me. 8 shots. Well, that's not good.
Oh
I've
dear.
got lots of 1s and 2s today. I'm going back to my old ways.
I mean, I've rolled plenty of 1s and 2s as well, to be fair.
That is 2 wounds.
2
Minus
wounds.
2.
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
One, both go through.
So one's dead and the other one's down to 4 wounds. Lovely.
Does he explode?
I hope so.
No.
Nope. Very well. Right. Let me think about what I'm going to do next. Right. So my beleaguered Plague Burst Crawler over here is going to fire its 2 entropy cannons into the chicken over there. And then the Rothail Volley Gun and the Mortar are going to fire into the 3 Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in the building. Mighty Morphin. Power Rangers. 1 hit.
Firing at them first.
Yeah.
No wounds.
Wonderful.
Mortars.
Still a plague weapon. The mortar! Mortar! Great. Do I hit you? Of course. And then the entropy cannons, this is where I hit. Well, I hit you once. They're coming towards me.
There's one over here. How did you get this over here?
They're multiplying.
Yes.
Can I wound you? Oh, it's a plague weapon. It is a plague weapon. It is a wound. It's minus 4.
Oh, goes through.
Oh, good. The damage! He's dead! Does it blow up?
It doesn't matter, there's no one near it. Should we
Can
just
you roll it anyway?
No.
Fine. He's dead. Decimator time. Over here, so this Soul Burner Petardman is going to fire everything into the troops in the building over there. I'd rather shoot at other things, but
Don't have an option.
it's sort of for a longer term plan.
Yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. 7. 7. I take 2 mortal wounds. These are less good when you can't reroll ones.
Yeah.
2s. They're dead, Jim.
They're dead.
They're dead. But I've also lost 2 mortal wounds.
You have indeed.
Eye for an eye.
Did you mark up the ones on the other guy as well?
No, I didn't. I'll do it in a minute.
We'll do that in a moment.
The final flurry. My Rothail Volley Gun from this is going to fire into the Rangers, and then the Mortar and the Entropy Cannons are going to fire into that chucken over there. Rothail Volley Gun. I hit you twice. I wound you.
Once. What's
Twice
the
in
strength?
strength 6.
Strength 6, cool. 2 free-up saves. 2 go through.
Any Dev Rangers is good. The Mortar. 4 shots. 3s to hit. 3s to wound. It's 2 wounds at minus 2.
1 goes through.
1 goes through, so it's 2 damage. Then the Entropy Cannons. 1 hit.
Strength 12.
That is a failed wound. Have I done a reroll? No.
Don't think so.
No.
It would be worth a cheeky reroll.
Yes. Oh yeah, because I spent the command point on that thing. A reroll. It's charge time.
Charge!
Flymo attack. Sorry, I didn't mark down my command points. Flymo attack into your chucken.
Terrifying.
Let's see. Let us see if we can get him. On a 6, that's exactly what I needed. That's very nice. Now, over here, this irritating thing over here, I'm going to try and charge in with my Decimator. One, because it will put me, well, it won't put me behind line of sight actually, because it'll be touching. Anyway, I'm going to see if I can get it. I'm going to explain it if I make it. I don't make it. It's fine. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. We'll just do this combat right now. Flymo! Oh no. Could be a blow. If this guy... something.
Just roll your dice.
Here we go.
Oh.
Hey now. Those 6s mean nothing.
Mean absolutely nothing.
And this is when I read the comments in 3 weeks now, like 6s.
6s do many
win you the game.
things.
Well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Hang that chicken on the line.
Minus a lot, isn't it?
Barbecued chicken.
How many is it? What's the damage?
Damage 2.
And it is AP2, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so even with a reroll, he would die.
Made me very nervous.
Just.
Then. I was going to make a joke about like shredded chicken, and then I saw the dice roll, and I was like, ooh, it's not time for
Not
jokes.
quite.
It's time to die.
He did not explode, though.
That's good. I'm just going to consolidate onto this objective so we can test it.
A contest of wills.
For now.
Do you want to poke me with your sword?
I'll poke you with the transonic blade.
Ouch! Right in the plague burst
Transonic
crawler.
blade. Only hit twice. 5s and 6s. 6s would be immortal. No. And then his cord claw
Oh, yes. Hop!
is off the board. Hey!
Hey now!
No.
Oh.
Oh, I would have got a Mars reroll on one of the hits. So I hit another time. And I did
Oh,
wound.
genuine!
-3 and a
Minus
mortal
3.
wound in addition.
-3. I do pass it.
Okay,
With
but
my
you
demonic sword.
lost a mortal wound.
I did, yes. Do I hit you back? No. The end.
The end. He takes a mortal wound.
Lovely. What a pesky peskerson. Very well. That's good. Well, that's the end of my turn. There's morale
Yeah, morale.
for him.
He
Huh?
is.
That's 4.
He is
I'm brave.
very brave. Be brave.
Automatic bravery programming initiative.
Ah.
0 command points.
He lost 4.
He did.
He is leadership 7. He's outside of the range of that objective. Is he outside of 6 of that objective?
Big one.
Is he outside of 6 of that objective? It looks like he is.
Let's discover it together. No, he's not. He's within 6.
He's within 6. Let me just double check that. I might do acquisition at any cost. Morale phase, and we've got the Rust Stalker and the Rangers to roll this for the Rust Stalker. On a 4+ will fail. He fails and runs away. And
Better
the
of it.
Rangers in the centre, they pass.
Oh, so brave.
They're very brave. There's lots of them, so it's kind of, buddies together.
That does mean, though, that I do get grind.
Yes, indeed, because you
Bigness.
complete that unit. And frustrating, because I would have liked one model left around over there.
They're very cool, aren't they?
They're very cool.
Very cool. I might get a transonic blade.
Yeah, get a pair. Right, so start of the battle round. Doctrina imperatives, we're going to go into the Conqueror imperative, which is +1 weapon skill. The negative is -1 ballistic skill. We're also going to use the Canticle, which is invocation of machine vengeance, which is basically I roll an additional advance and charge d6 and discard the lowest for every unit across the board.
Fair enough.
Command phase wise, with the engine seer over here, he's going to awaken the machine on the Iron Strider, so he will hit on his normal ballistic skill, ignoring the Doctrina. See how that works. The Manipulus is going to put his additional AP and his ignore the movement penalty onto the Rangers, along with the AP 1 and 2 ignore. Their Alpha is putting them into cover again, and the Marshal is putting the ignore the negative for Doctrinas on them as well. So they will hit normally, which is very nice. So we're going to start off with this Vanguard unit. They're advancing their veterans, so they roll 2d6 anyway, so they've got a 12-inch movement. This Iron Strider is just going to drop back over here. We're going to do this Scorpius Disintegrator. He's just going to drop back a little bit. And the Engine Seer is going to come back in between the two of them. This Disintegrator is not in combat. He's just going to jump around here. He's going to be behind this building, but within 3 of that objective. These Rangers and their characters are just going to move this way, coming over here. And end of the battle round, I've got 2 units, one coming for strategic reserves, which is these Vanguard. They're just arriving wholly within 6 and more than 9 inches away, giving me engage for all 3. And then the Rust Stalkers are dropping in here. They're 9 inches away from both Decimators. Start of the shooting phase, and we're starting off with these Vanguard firing into the Hellbrute, hitting on 4s.
Leave him alone.
I have 1 Mars reroll.
What do you ever do to you?
Many, many bad things. But I'm not going to explain them now because this is a family show.
Hellbrute!
I would like that many 6s again because that's what I need to wound.
Okay.
Ooh, there's one. So 3 wounds.
Exactly the number you need.
Fail all of them, please.
Incredible. Any minus?
No minus. I'm throwing dice everywhere.
He loses a wound.
He loses a wound. That's fine.
-1 means I lose no wounds. That works, isn't it?
No.
No?
I'm just dropping dice, Mr. Beard. It's rinse and repeat because the other Vanguard unit, they only have 1 target. They're there just to get engaged, but I'm going to plink some inks at the Playburst Crawler.
Blink away.
And 1 Mars reroll and the one that I dropped beforehand. Neither of them hit. For those playing at home thinking, but all those 6s auto wound doesn't work against vehicles. Doesn't work against vehicles, only everything else.
One more benefit of my weird list.
Your weird list. Yes. I have 2, 4, 5
5 wounds.
with no upper.
5 wounds?
Not upper.
You take a wound.
Take a wound. I'm quite happy with that, all things considered. Right, and one thing we forgot to note is that the Engine Seer did a D3 repairs back on that Iron Strider. He's back to 4 wounds. We're now coming over to the Scorpius Disintegrator over here, who is going to power up and remove this bloat drone.
Please don't disintegrate me.
I'm going to try. I'm going to start with the missiles. It's only 2 shots, so that's not what I was wanting. They have both hit, wounding on 4s, 2 wounds, AP2.
Very nice. Daemon save.
It's 1 gone through so far.
Daemon save.
Cool. 2d3 damage. That is 2 becomes 1, 3 becomes 2. So 3 wounds. Belios cannons. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots this time. I'm going to use my Mars reroll because I've only hit once so far. I've hit twice now.
Yeah.
1 wound at AP1.
Ah!
Goes through. 2 becomes 1.
When 2 becomes 1. So you done 4?
He's done 4. I've done 4. And I've got 12 shots from the stubs.
12?
12D.
12?
12D. Yes, I have 12.
4. Right.
I haven't used my Mars yet. No, I did use my Mars.
You did.
I did it.
You did it.
5 and 6s. 2.
I'm fine.
You're fine for now.
Now.
It's a league game, no take backsies. I've moved this too far. I should have been able to place him here so I could have seen past ignoring the minus hit. But I placed him wrong, so now I'm taking a minus on this one, and it's the one turn I didn't awaken his machine.
You're gonna roll all 5s and 6s though, aren't you?
Possibly. Yeah. I'd like lots of missiles, please. I'll have 4.
That's the most you've got this game.
It is the most I've got this game.
Things are looking up.
Crazy. I have hit twice. I'm going to use a Mars reroll on this one. Cool. I've hit 3 times.
What did I say? What did I say?
I'm wounding on 4s though. So 3 wounds at AP2.
Demon save. I do pass 2.
Yeah. D3. Just the 1.
A 1-er. A cheeky 1-er. So he's lost 5.
He's lost 5. How many wounds did he start with? 9.
9! He's got 4 left.
Right. He is now going to take 5 shots from the Belios cannon.
Right in the bloat.
Only 1 hit. Have I used a Mars? I did use a Mars.
Yes.
I know I literally did it a second ago, but my brain is...
a lot to remember.
There's a lot to remember and I'm quite tired. So that's nothing. And we've got the Stubbingtons.
The stubbers? Ooh.
Ooh.
Now I push those dice too far into my eyes.
Ooh.
Now I'm paying for it.
That's not a good idea. Why'd you do that to yourself? 1 wound, please, sir.
I'm the comic relief. He's fine. Minus? No. He has 4 wounds left.
Ooh. Right, we're just going to do some small arms fire from the characters in the centre. Skitarii Marshal does hit and would not wound. And the Manipulus does not hit. He's a Mars unit. Cool, does not hit with the Mars reroll. That is them fired. I'm going to have a little think now. Unfortunately, I have to put the Skitarii Rangers into the bloke drone now. So all 16 are going in. They're ignoring the degradation, so freeze, rerolling ones.
Is that because the
marshals,
like, the marshal just says, mm-mm.
Yeah, be better. Be better, you.
They just ignore it. They just
Yeah.
say, no, thank you.
Yeah, they just ignore the negative.
Pretty cool.
They still get the positive on the attacking. I knocked that one, actually. These are now 5s and 6s, rerolling ones.
Reroll the ones for victory.
All of the rerolls. That we're definitely not going to have loads of rerolls in 9th edition. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 at -2, please.
8 at -2.
8 at -2 from
8 at
strength
-2.
4 troops weapons.
Why are they -2?
Because they're -1 innately, and the manipulator said, be better with his galvanic field.
Why are they -2?
He's dead. Even with a reroll.
He doesn't even blow up.
He implodes. It's time for the awakened chicken to fire into the decimator, hitting on freeze. Hits both times. Wounding on freeze. I'm going to not spend a CP. AP 3, please. Demon save.
Demon save!
D3 plus 3. Only the 4, which becomes a 3. Does they minus damage or do they not?
Yeah, because they're Death Guard.
Okay, into the charge phase, we're going to start off with the Rust Stalkers. They need a 9 into the Decimator, rolling 3d6, picking the 2 highest. They get a 10.
It's a 10!
It's very, very nice. That then allows me to spend 1 CP on advance and charge for this Vanguard unit. So I'm going to do exactly the same thing. And they're going into this guy, and they get a 7, which is very nice.
7.
Start of the fight phase, and I'm going to start off with the Rust Stalkers into the Decimators. So we've got 21 attacks, followed by a Cord Claw afterwards. Hitting on 2s now. Mars reroll on the 1-1, so they've all hit.
It's full house!
We'd like that again because we're going to wound on 5s and 6s. They're AP 3, which is nice, but 6s do a mortal wound in addition.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh!
Oh, now.
Oh!
That's a lot of 6s.
Oh!
Okay.
Wow! He's had 9 mortal wounds, and he also needs to make 11 saves at AP 3. Yes.
Okay.
Rust Stalkers. Woo.
He's dead. That's stupid. Does he blow up? No. Does he blow up? No. It just happened.
Mr. Beard thought about interrupting with the Hellbrew.
It's tempting.
Last 2 CP,
Yeah.
you know, it was tempting. 21 attacks from the Vanguard, hitting on freeze now because of the protocol.
I'm trying to be...
The Mars reroll.
what's the word?
Conservative?
Frugal. Yeah, all that.
Yeah. Lots of 6s again. Let's see if we can get them to wound because we need...
We had 9 last time, so you're not allowed anymore.
I'll just have the 2.
Not 2.
Fail both of them, please.
Any minus?
No minus.
No.
Failed one.
He does. He's got 1 wound left.
1 wound left. What did I say to you, Beard? I said, I think you'll have 1 wound left after this.
I'm going to hit you back right now. I hit you 4 times. Death to the False Emperor isn't a thing, because we are Death Guard.
Yeah.
2 was to kill. Yes, 4 I did.
What's the minus?
4.
Invulnerable saves, 5 up. 1 goes through.
Why do they
sorry.
have a 5 up invulnerable save?
Because they're veterans, so 3 are dead.
A veteran, so they die less.
Yeah.
Let's see.
They've already died.
No, it does make sense.
Yeah. Right then, so at the end of that, there's no morale to do over there. Their leadership 9 and they lost 3, so they can't fail. We've got 3 for engage. We've got 2 more for bring it down. We couldn't do a rod this time because of getting far enough away from the other quarter to be able to do that. But it's not terrible.
No.
There's still a lot of demon engines on the board though, Mr. Beard.
Yes.
This list is yes, it's difficult to get through.
Yes.
Yes.
Likewise.
Yeah. Well, not so much. We're dwindling a little bit faster now. But it is Death Guard turn 3 coming up right now.
Okie doke. So we're going to start off with this guy, which is a decimator. Now, I have realised that they shouldn't be getting disgustingly resilient, so I apologise. I have put the wound that he. Whoa! The -1 wound. We'll leave that over there. I've reduced a wound on him. Hopefully it didn't make too much difference with the first one that you killed. He's just taken mortal wounds.
No, that guy just completely died.
I'll remember that for next time. And then my sorcerer over here is going to move forwards as well.
He's going to perils, it's fine.
Over yonder.
Has he moved away from that objective?
Yes. This is just going to move ever so slightly over here, so I'm in here and within 3 of that objective. And then this decimator, which doesn't reduce wounds by 1, is going to go over to this objective over here.
I think we should just always call them decimators that don't reduce wounds by 1, just so we remember.
And then this Plague Burst Crawl is just going to move over this way just a tad, because the other one's going to die next turn, I would imagine.
You're moving him to explosion range.
Just for some line of sight. He is touching the wall, so I can see through it. And that is that! Right, my Malignant Plaguecaster will cast some plagues into your Rust Stalkers. We'll start off with Curse of the Leper.
Double 1. No.
It's a 5, that doesn't go off, which is a bit of a problem.
Would you like to use a CP and possibly perils again?
Yes, yes I would. It does go off. Woo. D3 mortal wounds, just the 1. And then a smite.
Perils, no.
Goes off. D3 mortal wounds, it is 2.
Kills
so
1,
one is dead,
puts
one is
1 on
halved.
a wound.
5, what did I roll just then? I rolled an 8, so they take an additional mortal wound because of my pestilent fallout, or whatever it's called. So 2 are dead. I finally remembered it. I may have forgotten it earlier on, but I don't think I was in 12 inches for the additional wound. So yes, that's that. 2 are dead. That's the end. Time for shooting. Butcher cannons from the Decimator will open up the shooting phase. They're all firing into the Rust Stalkers. He's not degraded yet, but has managed to miss half the times.
Wow.
I'll be wounding on 2s. 3 wounds at -2.
5 up invulnerable saves.
There is
1 left.
Fine. Whilst we're over here, I'm just going to quickly shoot my multi-melter into them. I do hit you once because they don't get the -1. Killing on 2s, well, no, you have your invulnerable.
5 up, invulnerable save.
Oh god, of course. A point-blank multi-melter, he's fine. He's fine.
Just went through some cybernetics that weren't that important. Just turn off those systems.
Right, other Decimator now. Soul Burner Petards into those veterans. Terrible.
Oof.
Terrible. 4 shots. Why?
Take some mortals now.
Why? 4 are dead. Just dead.
You have to hit first, don't you? And then wound.
Oh yeah, I hit you.
Yeah.
Wounding on 2s. Yeah, 4 are dead. I know what I meant. Right, the first of the Plague Burst Crawlers. This one with 1 wound left. I'll do my Right Hand Volley Gun into the Rangers. Everything else into the Dissolver.
Scorpius Disintegrator.
Yes, that's what I meant. 1
hit.
Wounding on 2s. Yes, -1.
Ignores that. Oh, does go through.
Yes. Then the Mortar. 2 shots. 5s. Never mind. And then the Entropy Cannons. No.
Misses.
That's him done. Right. I don't know what to do next. Plague Burst Cooler number 2. Right Hell Volley Guns are getting into the Rages. The Entropy Cannons into Mr.
Disintegrator.
Thank you. At the back, and then the Mortar's going to go into your chicken over there. The Rod Hail Volley Gun hits you 3 times. Rod Hail Volley Gun wounds you 3 times. The Rod Hail Volley Gun.
3 up saves. 1 goes through.
Yes! The Entropy Cannon. Fine. The Mortar. Goodbye. 2 shots. Great. 2 hits. Come here, please.
What's the strength on it?
Strength
7.
7, yes.
So 1 wound.
1 wound, yes.
You going to do a CP?
Nope.
Okay.
No. Don't tempt me, Frodo.
Goes through.
He's got 2 wounds left, has he? Very well. 1 Plague Burst Crawler left. Right, last Plague Burst Crawler. Mortar into the chicken. and then the 2 entropy cannons into the...
Third time asking. Scorpius Disintegrator. Say
Yes.
it with me, folks.
What is it again?
Scorpius Disintegrator. Oh, it's the big 6. Powering up.
I hit you 4 times. I wound you 3 times.
3 times. I had 3 dice in my hand. It goes through.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Does
a mortal wound on each. Singular.
Entropy cannons. 1 hit. Reroll. Damn it! Every time. Why do I think about it for so long? Can I wound? I do wounds. -4.
Let's go through. Goes through. What's the damage? D3 plus 3.
The damage is 6.
Woof. Down to 4 wounds.
Right in the bits. That's so annoying. That is the shooting phase complete. Now time for a little bit of charging. Time to charge. So my Malignant Playcaster will charge into the Rust Stalker over there. Oh, just about.
A 7.
And then we will charge, just for a laugh, my Decimator in there as well. These are 5. Yes. So now I've got a couple of units on the objective, which is very pleasant. And let me grab my dice and we'll do some fighting. Right. We'll start off with the Malignant Playcaster. I hit you twice. I wound you on 2s because you're now toughness 2.
Which is unfortunate for me.
2 wounds. -1.
5 ups. Fails them both.
He's dead.
Dead.
How much damage do I do out of interest? 4. 3.
Enough to kill him.
Lovely.
Times.
Okay. Well, that's that. Now you get to hit me with your these guys.
Yes. Right then, Vanguard to fight back. Veterans hitting on 3s because we're still in the same battle round. Mars reroll. Okay. We need 6s. Again, I'd like that many 6s. That was decent amount of 6s.
That's a good amount.
Yeah, let's have some.
That's a good amount.
3 saves,
3
please.
saves.
No AP, but fail at least one of them, please. Oh!
With a reroll, damn it!
Does he explode?
Does he explode? Hop! He doesn't explode. Actually.
You've just rolled it, so if you needed to auto-explode, that's before. This becomes important, you see, because I can now consolidate this way, and I will be exactly 3 inches from that objective with troops to take that objective back from him as we go.
Well, maybe not, because you can't be within engagement range of that Decimator. We'll measure it and
We'll
double
measure
check.
it.
So, it was so close, and obviously forgetting that you can just consolidate into me. If you go base to base, I get to hit you back, but you will be on that objective.
Yeah, it was like so fractional, and it's one of those that we just thought, it's just, let's be clear.
Yeah. And it makes sense, because I can't wipe your unit right now. I don't have any, I mean, I'm not like, I had no AP. Right, 4 hits, 3 wounds.
They're all fine.
See, it's perfect, perfection. Well, that's it. So I got, where am I? I didn't get engaged.
Get engage this turn.
That's annoying. Oh, but I can, I would have piled in, wouldn't I? So I go, eh. So I got engaged for 2 only. I didn't get grind this turn because it killed 2 each. And what was my other one? Grinds,
Bring
engage,
it down. You killed 1 chicken, so you got
chicken.
a point.
Yeah. So it's a very close one. It's very close indeed. Turn battle round 4.
Battle round 4.
Battle round 4. Coming up next.
So start battle round 4. I didn't want to interrupt Mr. Big because he was in such good flow, but because I'd gone to base contact with him with that Decimator, he obviously couldn't pile in to get that engage. So no engage, unfortunately, for there. Canticles wise, I'm going to use Incantation of the Iron Soul, which is a 5-up feel no pain against mortal wounds. There's only 1 Decimator left here, but that's the only Canticle that can do anything this turn. I'm not using a Protector Imperative, I don't have to. In the command phase, I'm going to awaken the machine spirit with this guy. Just
Very
to
sleepy, that machine, isn't it?
Yeah, just to mitigate his degradation. At the end of the movement phase, I'll also repair D3 wounds back on him. And guess what? Everything on the blob, it still just about qualifies as a blob, and they're getting all their benefits. So they're in cover, they've got the extra AP, they've got the ignore the penalties for moving and shooting, and all that stuff. Starting off with these Vanguard, they're just moving up here. They're just moving so that they're able to do Rod in this quarter, this turn. Skitarii Rangers are going to move up in this direction. They're in such a way so they can actually be holding 2 objectives, or getting close to holding 2. They're just outside over there. Scorpius Disintegrator and the Tech Priest are just moving around, just giving themselves a few options. So end of the movement phase, I'm going to Tech Priest Engine Seer is going to do D3 wounds back on the Disintegrator. It's just the one, of course it is. Starting off with some small arms fire, so the Manipulus is firing into the PBC. He hits.
Oh!
He does not wound.
Oh.
The Tech Priest, sorry, not Tech Priest Marshal. The Skitarii Marshal into the Decimator. He's a Mars unit, so he rerolls. He hits. He wounds.
Oh.
Cheeky wound on the Decimator.
Oh, for death! Any AP?
No AP.
That's fine.
Mark for life. Scorpius Disintegrator time, and with the Awakened Machine, he's going to fire everything into that PVC. He doesn't have a lot of targets. I'm actually going to change my mind on that.
Oh?
Yeah, I'm going to change it. I'm going to put the Belios Cannon into the 1 wound, because it's an online site, I can drop it over, and everything else is going to go into that Decimator.
Very well.
The missiles first. You get 3. All hit. 2 wounds, AP 2.
This is into the...
Decimator.
The Decimator.
Yes.
He takes a wound.
D3 damage.
Takes 3
wounds,
damage. Very nice.
Which is very nice. He's got the stubbers into him as well.
Now on 7, so he's indestructible.
Oh right, that's how it
Upper
works.
Nurgle deems it so.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's how that works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my world.
I'm not going to use the Mars reroll on those.
Fair enough.
I'm going to keep it for the Belios against the PVC. Just the 1 wound.
Cheeky one. Any AP?
No AP on a stubber.
Well, you still
goes
do
for
win.
anyway. Belios Cannon. Only the 4 shots, which is frustrating. Use that Mars reroll. 3 hits.
Good.
5s and 6s. 2 wounds. AP 1.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah, you got him right in the crawler.
Does he explode?
Yeah. Oh, man! He does explode. So it'll be...
Is it D3 or D6?
Probably D6.
D6.
It's in my lines. It is.
I think I actually have a feeling it might be D6.
No, it's D3. It's D3.
Oh, but it is the big 3.
Which becomes 2, but still.
Do you reduce damage on mortal wounds?
Oh no, because it's 3. No,
mortal wounds.
Yes, that's very sad. That's very, very sad.
Scorpius Disintegrator time now, and he is firing everything into the Decimator.
Everything.
Missiles, only 2. They really have not been good for me this time. Okay, no hits. 1 Mars reroll. Okay, 1 hit. No wounds.
Shucks.
Belios Cannon. 5, still below average, seems perfectly fair enough to me. 3 hits, 1 wound, AP 1.
Hop! He's fine. Loving Liff.
Loving Leaf. And then
Aye!
Stubbers.
Stub map.
And then 5s and 6s. 3 wounds, no AP, fail all of them.
Ah! I failed 1.
Okay.
Down to Funf. Funf.
Right, Skitarii Rangers, final bit of shooting now, and they are going to fire. Shoot what you can kill, firing everything into the Decimator. That's changed from what I was about to do. So we're going to do their Mars reroll on that too. So missed 1, so
A lot of
23 hits. 5s and 6s now, re-rolling 1s. Okay, let's pick these out.
It's a lot of
2,
wounds.
4, 6, 8, 10, 11 wounds at AP 2, please.
Ha! No, he's dead. You've killed him. Does he explode? That one doesn't explode, but he is dead.
He is very dead.
Very nice. The face of fighting, but I fight you first.
Yeah.
The Decimator. Brilliant. 4 2s. And it is a wound. No minus.
Loves it.
Perfect.
I shall hit you back.
Yes.
1 Mars reroll. Cool. Ooh, 6s.
2 wounds.
2 wounds, no AP.
2 wounds.
Take them both.
He takes a wound.
Okay.
He's down to 7.
It's appropriate.
Is that it?
That's it!
Is it done?
It is done.
Very well.
I've got Rod going off over there. Got Engage only for 2 because of where they are placed at the moment.
Yes.
I got 10 on the primary and I am currently holding 3 for what it's worth.
Yes.
It's not bad. Pretty tight. It's pretty tight. You've got 4 things left on the board, including a sorcerer that's about to explode.
Right, first things first, I'm just going to move my Plague Burst Crawler back behind the LOS blocking terrain for what it's worth. So he's still just about in there, and I can see those. This guy is going to stay put and stay on that objective, and then this Sorcerer is going to move out this way because I need Engage to stand a chance of victory. And now I'm going to do my Psychic phase. Right, it's time for the Psychic phase. Stig keeps saying perils, perils, perils. A smite!
Oh, I saw the one.
That's fine, I'm not going to re-roll that. What's the other one?
Curse of the Leper.
Curse of the Leper. That does go off. So 7 dice, and if they exceed your toughness, they take a mortal wound.
And I ignore
Up
it
to
on
3.
5s.
So that you ignore these on 5s?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is, I mean, I can do up to 3, so I guess you can save 3 times?
That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know how that works.
So we're pretty sure because I can only do up to 3, you only should be able to save 3.
Yeah, well, it's because the power goes off first and it can do up to 3 mortal wounds, and then the canticle comes in to say,
Yeah.
I can now try and
Yeah,
save it.
that makes sense. So it was cast on a 7, so you do take a mortal wound anyway, but you've got 4 shrugs.
Yeah, so I got 4 5-up shrugs, and I saved 2 of them, so 2 go through. That is not bad, all things considered.
Yes. Okay, there's 5 left. Butcher cannons from my Decimator into the remaining 5. I don't suffer the minus because Death Guard. So it's 2s to wound. It's 7 wounds.
7 wounds, of course it's
Will
7
alarm
wounds.
you, but it's 7. It's the blessed number.
Of course it is, and it's AP2,
It is AP2.
so it's 5-up saves. I save 3, so 1 is alive.
It will be death by combat for you, you silly Sally. Okay, this Plague Burst Crawler, everything into the disintegrator. How many wounds have you got left?
5.
5.
It's going to be fine.
That's fine. The mortar. I'm going to use the command point to re-roll that one.
1 shot.
Ah! It's a 3. It's a 300% increase.
This is impressive.
Hit you twice. I wound you. Twice. -2.
Saves 1 goes through.
Okay. So what, 3 wounds left?
3 wounds left.
Entropy cannons. 2 hits. Entropy cannons. Ow! Double one!
Oh!
Here's a plague weapon though, so I can re-roll those. There's 2 wins. -4.
Damn it! I don't know why I'm rolling because I don't get a save against those. So he dies. Does he
good.
explode? No.
The The third and final, no, the third one's dead. This playbook's crawling everything into those Vanguard over there. The Rot Hail Volley Gun. I hit you twice. The Rot Hail Volley Gun, I wound you twice. -1.
Is it strength 6? I thought it was strength 5.
Well, because of the contagion, they're now toughness 2, and they're strength 6 anyway.
Ah, fine. What's the minus?
1.
1 goes through.
Okay. The Entropy Cannons. Nope, never mind. And then the Mortar.
Ooh.
Oh, it's only 1. My dreams. My dreams of... oh, it doesn't even... Oh, no, it does wound, sorry. It does wound.
Saves.
Of course it does. Very good. That may have been an error. May have been an error, but that's fine. Right, last thing to do, charging my sorcerer into your fella over there. He makes it on a 7. He's gonna come over here. I'll go straight into his attacks. He has
2 attacks, 3 attacks.
4. Is it 4 or 5? I'm pretty sure that's 4.
I think you're right, actually.
I hit you 3 times. I wound you on 2s. It's 3 wounds. It's -1. No.
He's dead.
Very good. No grind, sadly, but that's fine. I have stopped you getting 15 points. Oh, you wouldn't have done anyway. But that is the end of my turn. It's very, very tight. So we must do turn 5 now. There's no morale to do, is there? No.
Yeah, that actually was important. It did stop me getting 15. I would have got 15 if he survived, because I would have been holding 3. And you were holding 2.
You're holding 2 over there.
I
Oh no, you would have been holding 3.
Yes.
Never mind.
It was important.
Down 5.
Right then, very quick, no canticles this time, but we are going to use Doctrina Imperative. We're going to use Ingress Imperative, which gives me plus 3-inch movement across the board, which will be very, very helpful. Yeah. We're also going to, in the command phase, guess what? Give all the buffs to the blob. There's nothing that the Engine Seer can awaken anymore, because you killed his pet.
Can't wake up when you're dead.
Tech Priest Engine Seer, jumping behind the wall, bravely hiding. Scorpius Disintegrator, moving up so that he can go past the trees without taking the negative, hold that objective and get everything over there. Manipulus, moving around so he can fire without taking negative from the trees and also be within range. Marshall just hanging out back here. With that extra movement, Rangers are moving and they go all into line of sight over here. The Vanguard are going to advance on 2d6 because they're veterans. They get a 4, plus the 3 means they mightily move over here just to turn off this objective. Right, we'll start off with the Tech Priest Manipulus into the Decimator. He hits. It is not a wound. We now are going to move on to the Disintegrator, and he is putting everything into the Decimator. Missiles. Oh, it's the big 5.
You got 5.
Woo!
Kane Bean.
They have all hit.
Very nice.
We have got 2 wounds at AP2.
Both go through.
2d3. Oh! Okay, 2 damage.
Okay, 5 left.
3d3 shots. That is 5, 6. Finally, we get the average on the Belios on the very last turn. Great. I'm using Mars reroll. Kill, hit twice. No wounds there.
No wounds, okay.
But we do have now 12 shots. 12 dear. Is that 12? That is 12. Stubbers.
Got to the point of the game where you can't see.
Yeah.
What is dice?
We've all been there.
What am rolls?
That is quite a few wounds actually. 6 wounds.
6. AP?
No AP on the Stubbers.
You do a wound.
2 wounds. So he's on 4 wounds remaining.
Doo-doo.
My final bucket of dice that I get to roll for my Skitarii Rangers. Galvanic Valley Fire using my last 2 CP to put everything into the Decimator. We did just realise that because he took wounds last turn, he would have regained 1 at the start.
I didn't do my demonic regeneration.
So I've just dropped a dice, so I'm going to do an extra reroll.
You've got enough dice. You don't need any more.
It's the one I dropped out. Reroll the 1s. Take out the 2s.
What a crazy unit this is.
Yeah.
Unkillable and very killy.
Very killy. 5s and 6s, re-rolling 1s. They've got to do 5 wounds at AP2. There's a few 1s to re-roll there, Mr. Beard.
Few ones.
And they have converted some of them. Right.
How many wounds do you have for me?
Quite a few, actually.
Tell me.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Unlucky for some. At AP2, so onto your demon
4,
saves.
6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. How many? 13?
13.
Ha! No, he's dead. He's dead. Not a bad
Okay.
effort.
Very
1,
importantly,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah. No,
Just.
he did. Yeah.
and does he explode
Does he blow
and
up?
kill the sorcerer?
Be fun, wouldn't it? No,
Oh! Woo!
but he is dead.
He is very, very dead.
He done a kill.
I done a kill. It's not really a bucket, so it's the last bit of shooting. The Vanguard into the PCB. I'm going to do a Mars re-roll. Yay. Do need 6s. 2 wounds, no AP.
2 wounds.
Just do a couple of wounds, will you?
2 wounds. You do 1 wound.
Hey!
He's down to 7.
Just enough to annoy him.
As we know, he's now indestructible. Is that it?
That is it, because he's behind the building, and can't see the sorcerer anyway. He's only got 18-inch range, so he cannot shoot. Is it enough?
We'll have to see. We'll just have to see. Right. There is a way to get a draw and a way to win.
There's also a way to lose.
There is always a very unlikely way to lose, but it is a way nonetheless. I'm moving my Playcaster in there, so you can get some psychics off into Mr. Fella over there. I'm moving my Plagueburst Crawler round here, so I can avoid the dense cover. Basically, if I can kill them, I'll win. But if I don't kill them, it will be a draw. That's why I moved him in there, to try and kill him. All right, so I'm just gonna go straight into the psychic phase. Ready? We're gonna do a smite.
We're going to perils.
We're gonna do a smite. It goes off, exactly what I needed.
Yeah.
Don't get the +1, but it is 2 mortal wounds.
Okay, he's got 2 wounds left.
We're now gonna do Curse of the Leper. It goes off in 10, so he has taken an additional mortal wound for the thing I forget the name of.
So he's all but dead. He's got 1 wound left.
We've got 7 wounds.
7 dice.
7 dice. He does take...
He's dead.
He's dead. He is dead. He is
Dead, Jim.
He's dead, Jim. I'll move straight onto my Plagueburst Crawlers. So I've got my Right Hell Volley Gun. 2 hits. Of course. Of course, it's not a plague weapon, so no wounds there. The Entropy Cannons. 2 hits. 2s. It's 2 wounds. It's -4.
Both go through.
Okay. And then the Mortar is 2. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
That's this one that's firing,
That's
right?
this one, yeah.
Right, okay. Both go through.
Okay, so that is that one done. So now we just do this one here. Right Hell Volley Gun. 3 hits. 3 wounds. -1.
He's dead.
That was such a good game. That was so good. Oh, I wore the wrong trousers, nearly wet myself. Amazing. Amazing game. Very well played.
It was, well, knocking some rust off very, very much on this one.
Yeah.
This definitely got the old brain cells going a little bit.
Yeah, likewise.
It's been a long time since
Yeah.
I've played a game.
Ad Mech
Well,
are very,
apart from
very hard to
yesterday.
navigate around. Interesting list for the Death Guard.
It's an interesting list because
Yeah.
I had a decent amount of anti-tank.
Yeah.
I mean, like, pretty decent amount
Yeah.
for a kind of all-comers list. And it's hard to be able to go against it. Like with Death Guard, they're still really resilient.
Yeah.
Weird that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was interesting. I definitely made a few mistakes. There's definitely things
As
that
did
could
I.
have been done better, but
Yes.
you know, that's reality of playing a game.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an interesting one.
Yeah, it'd be fun to use this same list against like a horde type list because I think that's might be where it falls down
Oh
potentially.
yeah, I think it's such a skewed list that
Yeah.
like you're going to turn up to some games at a tournament and walk through them. You're going to turn up some games that's really tight like this, and you're going to just go, okay, I'm being completely overrun.
Yeah.
But it's quite fun to play.
That's good. And fun is the name of the game. Well done, everyone.
Well
We did
done,
it.
everybody.
Thank you for being with us here today. Please give me some tips on my new list. It's weird. So if you've got any things you think I should add or take away, please do. Yes, that's it.
That's it.
Do we go home now?
Let's go home now.
Okay. Thank you for being here.
Thank
We'll see you
you.
next time. Bye!
Bye. So that's nothing, and we've got the stubbing.
Cheers. Oh, goodbye.
4-ups. Bunch of dice in my hand. And they're on a
This is where I hit.
claw.
Yes.
Firing at them first. I've just dropped a dice. In addition.
-3.
Please.
Incredible. Any minus? They're multiplying.
Yeah.
Do I hit you back?
Did.
Demon save. Sir. Goodbye. I'll push those dice too far into my eyes.